So good evening, everybody. Welcome everybody for this lab session. Okay. So today I am going to demonstrate about the third program in the laboratory. Right. See, what is the third program? See. So the third program is that write a Java servlet program to implement and demonstrate the get and post method, right, using HTTP servlet class. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate this get and post method by using the NetBeans editor. So I'll share the NetBeans editor to you. This is a NetBeans editor. See, first you have to create one web application. Okay, how to create a web application in NetBeans editor? So you have to click on this file, new project, right? Then Java web application, then click next. Okay, then you have to rename your project. So I'll just rename it program 3. Okay, so then you have to click next, right? Here the server will be, I'm using the Glassfish server. See, this Glassfish server will be inbuilt within this NetBeans editor. Okay, so I'm going to select this Java EE5. So then I'll click next here, then finish. Okay, so here one web applications will be created. The name of the web application is the program 3, right? So this is the a structure of this web application. See, it contains these 3 folders. One is web pages, the source packages. See, in the web page, I'll create one index.html, right? One index.html, right? I'll just name this HTML file as index, right? Sorry, this file is already existed. Okay, see here, index.html page is there already, right? In this, I'll create a form. Okay, so using this form tag, I'll just create a form here. See, so how to create a form? So we have a form and we have an action attribute. Action, I'll give it as my servlet, right? That action, I'll give it as the servlet name, right? So here I'll create 2 text boxes. So enter the first name. I'll create one text box. Input type equals to text. The name equals to n1, right? Then I'll use this beer tag. It breaks the current line and it will go to the next line, right? The same line, I'll just copy it and I'll paste it. So you enter I'll take one more text box, enter the last name, and I'll take the submit button, right? So input type equals to submit, right? Input type equals to submit, name equals to, I'll give submit, right? So I have created one form here, right? One form. So enter the first name and enter the last 2. So this form, so here, So here I'll use one H1 tag to display some information. Enter the full name of person. Okay, so I'll use this H1 tag. Okay, see here, this is the HTML page. I included one form tag. I have taken two text boxes, one for first name and one for last name. So I have one submit button. Okay, so when I click the submit button, what happens? So whatever that I'm going to specify in this URL, see this form data is there, no? Whatever this form data is there, the data will be submitted to this particular servlet. The name of a servlet is my servlet. Okay, now here you just see here, so the default method, see if I'm not going to provide any method here, there is one more method here, there is one more attribute here, it is name is method. You can specify it as get, or you can specify it as post. Suppose that you are submitting this form data using, you can submit either using get or using post. See, suppose that if you're not writing this get method, so the default way of passing the parameters to the servlet is get method. Okay, so here I have explicitly specified it is a get method. This information of a form I'll be submitting to the servlet using the get method. I told you that if you're not specifying the get method, default it is a get method. Okay, now I'll create one servlet, right? So this form information has to be submitted to this servlet. So here I'll create one servlet here. See here, the name of a servlet is my servlet. I'll give the class name as my servlet. I'll choose one default package as ABC, right? So this servlet will be placed inside this default package ABC. I'll click next, right? So you have to add the information to the deployment descriptor, right? You have to check this checkbox, right? The servlet information you have to add inside the, what do you say that, web.xml file. Okay, so why we require this web.xml? See, when the servlet will be loaded, right, the container will read the information from this web.xml file, right? Then you click finish. So you have this is a servlet here. So this my servlet extends the HTTP servlet, right? Now see here, this servlet has to read these form parameters. This is a form, right? We have two parameters here. Now this servlet has to read the form parameters. How does the servlet will read the form parameters? By using this request dot get, using the request dot get parameter. Okay, you have to give the parameter name, so that has to match with this parameter what you have given. So this one is n1, the second parameter n2. See, what is the use of this attribute name? To uniquely identify this particular text box. See, n1 uniquely identifies this text box 1, n2 uniquely identifies this text box 2. Okay, now you have to give the form parameter n1 here, right? That is what the first name. Okay, So then if you want to display the last name, just copy and you paste it here. So the last name. Okay, this is N2. Okay, see, I told you this, these two parameters has to match, N1 and N2 here in my servlet, N1 and N2. And one more thing is that in index.html, that action, whatever the servlet name you have given here, it has to match with this, right? Then only you're able to load this servlet, right? Here you are sending a request from this HTML page to this my servlet. Okay, now what happens here? So here the main intention of this program is to demonstrate the get and post method. See, I am using the get method, right, to send this information, right? The information means what? This form parameters, right? Now here my servlet should accept this information. See here, one more thing, this servlet will support both get and post method. See, when you explore this, see the do get method and do post method, automatically it is there already. See here, we have do get method, right? When a client send a request, see what happens here, we have this do get and do post method, right? See here. Now what happens here, the request, first you just see here, you have a request. The request is get method. Okay, so my servlet is there, the request will be passed to the servlet. So the servlet will accept this request. See here, we have the do get method here, right? This will accept the request and response parameters. Then inside this method, we have one more method called as a process request, right? This is what you call as a nesting of method, one method within the other method. Now what happens? So this method will call this method process request, right? By sending the two parameters, one is the request and response. Then what happens? Then you're going to using this print object, right? You are building a buffer object here out. Okay, now you are going to dynamically create one HTML page, right? Now what happens in the servlet here? So you are going to place the HTML code inside the Java code, right? This is what the Java code, right? Out.println is a method, right? So here you see this HTML, this is a doc type definition, we have the opening tag and we have the ending tag, right? And this is a body, right? So dynamically we are creating the HTML page and we are sending to the client. So this information will be displayed, right? Now you just see here, when I run this program, and I'll show you this, see, I'll deploy this first, this program. See here. What do you mean by deployment? The loading your project into the server, right? That is what you call it as the deployment, right? Now I'll run this project. So now my project is successfully built. Now I'll run this project. Okay, so you'll get some information here, right? Yes, sir. See here, you'll get some information. So you'll get some message, enter the first name and last name of a person. Enter first name and last name of person, some information you're going to get. See here, I'll run this. See here, it is displayed here. See here, it is displayed. Enter the first name and enter the last name. So first name, I'll enter just like Sumit Kumar. Right, when I submit the first name and the last name of a person, it will be displayed. Right, the first name and last name of a person will be displayed here. Okay, now my project executed successfully here, but I want to demonstrate here the get and post method. Right, so here I told you this, you have a form here. So here when you submit the form, right, so the default method that you're going to use the get. So in the servlet also, the default, so it is going to accept the get method. See here, servlet is there. So now it is going to accept this get method because we have the do get method here, right? The do get calls the process request. It will support the get method here in the client. Now what happens, suppose that if you're not giving the method name also, no problem. The default method is get only, right? You see this, the program still successfully, it will be executed. Suppose that if you're not giving method, it is also default, it is get. Now what happens, see, I'll here, in this case, I'll give method as get for demonstration. See here, I'll take one more, the same form, copy, and I'll paste it here. I'll use this as a post method. So in between, I'll use one h1 tag or horizontal ruler I'll use to separate these two forms. Okay. Now you just see here, this form, I am using the method as post. The first form, I'll use the get method, right? For demonstration purpose. See, when I run this particular project, see here, sorry, I've used this form element, two forms here, the same, the first form, what I have here, I just copy this form here. Here, I use the first form, I use the get method. The second form, I use the post method. Now what happens here, see here, when I run this particular project, so your form will look like this. See, your form will be looking like this. Just like, see here, this first part, we are going to demonstrate the get method. Second part, I'm going to demonstrate the post method. See, for example here, if I am going to enter name, suppose Karthik Kumar. See, when I click the submit button, see, this is what you call it as a query string, right? See, whatever the form parameters, what you have here, so in the get method, it will be appended at the end of this URL. See here, if I'm going to submit here, see what happens here. So the form parameters, my here N1 Karthik, N2 Karthik 2, right? So it will be appended at the end of the URL. Now if I want to demonstrate the post method, see now if I want to demonstrate the post method, what happens if I'm going to enter this information here like this, right? When I'm going to click the submit button here, so here you just see here the information is not appended at the end of the string here, right? Yes or no? You're observing this, right? So this is one difference here, right? See, whatever that information you are sending using this get method, the information will be appended at the end of the string. If whatever that information you are going to, the form parameters you have, right? When I click the submit button, so the information, right? So that information will be encapsulated in the request body, it is, right? The information will be encapsulated within the request body. Okay. So, and one more difference we can say this, since the parameters will be visible in the URL, so we say that the get method is not secure. From this perspective of security, this method is not so secured. But since the information is being encapsulated in the body, right, we will say that the information will not be visible here. So we say that the information is more secure, right? So this is about the third program of the lab. Okay. So if I want to say the summary of this program, see what you have to do it here. So I have created one form here. So one form I use the get method. So another form I use the post method. All right. Now I am using this. I have created one servlet here. The servlet is having do get method. Also, it is having the do post method. Right. So in either way, you send the, either you use the get method or the post method, right? So the servlet will support both the methods, because this do get internally calls the process request. The do post, see, when the request is sent through post method, so the do post will accept the request and response. Then internally it will call the process request. In both the cases, it will call this method, right? And it will display the first name and the last name. Okay. So, and if you're not specifying this method get, no problem. Okay. Default, the default method is get. Okay. So this is about the second lab program. Okay. Thank you.